call of the road, 16.
Just arrived in the G22 in Guatemala City. It's a pretty place to stay for cyclists, which is absolutely wonderful. And by the skin of my teeth, I've missed this horrendous storm. It's chunky in there. And yeah, I'm just really pleased I'm not soaking wet right now.
My name is Alfredo Maul. I am from Guatemala City. We are in Guatemala City, a country, beautiful country in Central America. 108,000 square kilometers, 22 states or 22 departments, with one of the most rich in biodiversity nations in the planet, and also culturally diverse. We have more than 22 different languages that we speak here. There's more than 36 volcanoes, 2 oceans, hundreds of rivers and lakes. Beautiful place. About a year ago, we met this girl from Spain that was traveling on a bicycle through the country, and she mentioned this network of bike tourists, and this is why you ended up coming here. We have hosted about 40 different warm showers guests in the last year from about 25 different nationalities of different countries. Incredible people, and we have set up a small hostel that is under construction currently, so we have a little bit of a mess downstairs, but nonetheless we have been aspiring to have this oasis in the middle of Guatemala City to showcase urban mobility in a different fashion, pedestrians, bicycles, but we also look forward for our own energy production. We do a lot of energy production in renewable activities, both solar water heaters and solar photovoltaics. And we also have a wind turbine that produces a little bit of energy for the building. But we have this philosophy of moderation, humility, and creativity, and this is what the organization that you are in, it's called G22, started about 3.5 years ago, showcases a new, different type of idea for a country like this and for the world, that we ought to be more humble citizens, and as a consequence of being humble, we would start to consume local products, and as a consequence of producing local products, we'll start generating less environmental impact and more local well-being. So organization it's a very small piece of thing in the middle of this city and this country, but we have an incredible hope for the future in many ways. It's www.g-22, that's 2 numbers 2.org. That's where we have pretty much everything. I've written a few books, and one of them came out a few weeks ago on April 22nd, Earth Day, and another one will come in about a month, will be released, and all of them will be printed and also electronic publications. They're going to be a way of bringing some fundraising back to the organization. But I'm an architect, and most of the projects that we do at the office are architecturally based, but bicycles are a passion, and I ride a bicycle every single day of my life since I was 6 years old. It doesn't necessarily seem like that in my body weight, but bicycles are truly one of those instruments that man invented a few centuries ago, or maybe less, but that they give us the eternal power of movement if we are putting some calories in our system. So I'm ever grateful for whomever came up with the idea of your pedals, or your feet moving the pedals, and a chain moving a tire, and the tire giving you momentum to go from Alaska to Argentina, or from China to Russia. It's quite an incredible feat for humankind to move with their own energy and move effortlessly, sometimes harder, sometimes softer, but in essence with your own energy.
I've been expecting it to happen for a while, and it's finally happened. This car here was too busy looking at me, crashed, rolled, and missed me by about that much. Luckily I was walking at the time, and I heard a big crash, quickly looked over my shoulder, and there's a car sliding down the hard shoulder on its roof. So I leapt kind of over the bike and across the bike into the grass at the side as the car whizzed past. But there you go. I'm now in Honduras, another new country, and as you can see the road is completely empty, and that is lovely. Beautiful mountains and beautiful countryside. And not far ahead, probably 5 miles, is Copan ruins. And also, I believe, in the hostel they serve beer, which I may partake in a few of those because it's very hot and I'm very sweaty, and the only answer to that is copious amounts of beer. This is the botanical garden in Gracias, Honduras, and pretty much looking around, I do a slow pan behind me, pretty much everything's dead, so not overly impressed. The Honduran people have been really nice, and Copan ruins were fantastic, but Gracias, so far, not overly impressed. I've had this plan for leaving Honduras and going down into El Salvador. What I didn't realise was the quality of the road I'm going to be taking. It's deteriorated into a rocky dirt path, and I think it's about maybe 50 or 60 miles of this. I'm kind of hoping it's going to get better. We shall see. Look at those clouds. There'll be rain coming. Made a very poor tactical error. Hola, señor. And spent an hour pushing it up a dirt road with rocks and all sorts, probably the steepest one I've ever pushed up, and it was the wrong road. That was kind of frustrating. So now I've come back down the hill and got the right road, which I'm now on, and thankfully the correct road is absolutely perfect, and as you can see, the road is perfect, silky smooth, nice and flat, and this won't be hard to push up at all. Bloody hell. Buenos días. Mucho duro. Not sure, mate. Oh. Okay, keep going. Bloody hell. This is bonkers. Holy cow, look at that. After 10 miles of climbing up these monstrous roads, I've had to give in and turn around and head back to Macala because it's just impossible. And if it rains as well, then which it's more than likely to do very soon, it's just going to be a nightmare. And I don't think there's anything between here and the border, as in for getting water and food, though I am stocked up, but it's taken me most of the day just to do this distance, and it's crazy. So as much as it galls me, I'm now having to turn around, go back, retrace my steps and start again tomorrow. Oh well, that's a lesson learnt. El Salvador is for another day. From Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Hey, and these are my amigos in the place. There you go. Hola, Nicaragua. Hey, mi amigos. Okay. Muchas gracias. Just been overtaken by the horse and cart, and now I'm taking them back. Hola. Buenos dias. The poor old horse, who doesn't look all that healthy, poor bugger. But, oh no, he's cantering now. I reckon right here under the tree will do. Yeah, should be alright. of Granada, Nicaragua right now. This is a nice country road, pretty trees and a tailwind, so this is great. It's a bit blowy today, got to be a bit careful. But Granada was lovely, a really nice city. Back to the road and heading south again down to Costa Rica next. But I've got probably another 2 days in Nicaragua. It's that time of day again when we're in another new country. This time it's Costa Rica, and it cost me $3 to get in. Holy cow! And a bit of bureaucracy, but it wasn't too bad. Well, this is the first wind turbine I've ever seen that is actually broken, which is pretty cool actually. I'm continuing south from Liberia, and much to my pleasure, all their new road building has given me, well, 3 lanes to myself. This is brilliant. I actually really like Costa Rica, other than the prices. But no, this is a cool country. How's this for a gorgeous road? This is absolutely beautiful. Hope Costa Rica stays like this. This is lovely. The big motorway they're constructing to widen the Pan America has now turned into this gorgeous country lane. Oh, I'd wonder if the rest of the road had been like this and they've made this hideous great motorway. Okay, what are you? Booty's on the other foot now. It's Costa Rican TV, filming me, filming them. It's been a long day and I'm absolutely knackered, and it's been raining for the whole afternoon, but it's not cold, so that's really good. And I've just pulled off the road now and I'm in a kind of muddy field, I suppose. I've got to flatten the soil off because it's not very flat to pitch the tent on, and do some serious sleeping, I think, because I am really bushed. But it's my I think tomorrow will be the last day cycling in Costa Rica, and I mean to enjoy it because Costa Rica's great. And time to put the tent on now. In the tent, and there's the weirdest noise. I've no idea what that is. Might be some sort of cicada, or perhaps it's a monkey, which would be great. I can't see any monkeys. I wish I could have a beer. Oh, that would be nice. No beer. Just water and sleep.